Who are we? Well, it's not important. A better question you should be asking is why we're coming after you. Well, we're stopping you. From taking away the one thing that makes us human. Choice. For you to take away choice from these individuals you plan to hold captive makes humanity disappear. You may want to turn this world into a sick and twisted fantasy just to get your kicks. But we won't let that happen.
I need you to stay up here on this balcony. There's going to be 2 men who will come and pick you up. Trust them. Are we taking the law into our own hands? For us to do that, we would actually have to have some form of government still ruling this world. But alas, that era has ended. I only qualify these major companies as such, companies. Not a government at all, just a collective power of hungry individuals seeking more control than what they have at their current state. As long as we're preventing that from happening, then I can go to sleep knowing that I'm doing my job. It all started with a pharmaceutical company called Bon Shear. When they tested their product called Heated Blood, a liquid consumed for 3 weeks to permanently raise your natural body temperature, they saw that some of the test subjects were able to incinerate objects with just a thought. Once word had spread that Bon Shear had gone down, every major company began to search for the secret facility. Soon, a war broke out with private military contracting companies fighting for the possession of these girls. I headed back to my base of operations with new information found. Turns out, no matter which corporation held position, they still attempted to test on subjects GK-1 to 5. Some of the doctors that worked for Bon Shear continued to test. Fusing natural elements into the body with extreme versions of heated blood, the success had continued with the GK, or God Killer project. One thing the scientists did fail on was protection. Soon their hiding spot was found with ease by satellite, which led towards their downfall. In a matter of days, they were killed and ransacked of all the test subjects. Subjects 1 through 5 were scattered across the world, moving from company to company. My group aimed towards and rescuing them, and possibly stopping this war once and for all. My men had found intel on subject GK-1. She was implemented with the fire element, which made her extremely valuable to every company. A former PMC contractor by the name of Katsa, Kill All to Save All, had come into possession of her. We got the diaries of the successful capture of Subject 1, who was being held by his former PMC militia.
Shattered. This is the current state of humanity, and now the time has come to spill the blood of those responsible. To think I worked with them before. Those fools believed that money was the answer, but I have been looking into a different solution. One that begins with well-guarded secrets, and now I know where to obtain one. I've watched them hold her from afar. I took a body count, notes of their patrols, and my means of entering and leaving. The air echoed of my chaos. They called these men professional. I called them pathetic. After I slaughtered each and every one of them, my eyes fixated upon my prize.
Did you hear that? Like something just exploded. Man, we are in a lot of danger. This is like Christmas. No, it's better than Christmas. This should be its own holiday. Explosion Day.
I needed a secluded area, far from civilization, somewhere no one would find me. I drove for miles on end until I had found an abandoned town. Poverty had led to its downfall, and in its ashes, I would rise. An industrial complex stood out as an ideal base of operations. My first attempts of using her DNA were on the former locals. Despite their successful resurrection, they proved useless to me. In an unforeseen turn of events, my colleague had turned soft, forcing me to relocate. Realizing my previous attempts at an immortal army had failed, I devised of a new direction. Instead of just drawing blood, why not use the rest of her? She does have luscious locks of hair, or maybe her delicate hands, or her youthful face, or her glimmering eyes.
Once we found their location, we made a plan to get her out and take him down.
I'm not finished yet. Where are you?
You don't get it. This ends here. GK-1 in serious condition, I drove to the nearest safe house and waited for help, until these shadows came. Seems they wanted what I had, and the last thing I was gonna do is give it to them without a fight.